Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulihil Kareem amma ba'd. Just a quick revision of what we studied last time. The kind or type of nouns. A noun may be a definite noun or an indefinite noun. There are 7 types of definite nouns in Arabic, and any noun which cannot be proved to be falling in any of the 7 will be treated as an indefinite noun. The types of definite nouns are alam, that is the proper noun. Then the demonstrative nouns, nouns which we use to point to something, this, that, those, etc. Al-asma'ul mawsula, the conjunctive nouns, all that glitters is not gold. Allazi, allazina, allati, allati in Arabic. Then you have pronouns like he, she, it. They are parallel, huwa, huma, hum, and then attached hu, ha, hunna. Nouns related to a definite noun also are considered to be definite nouns. For example, a book or any book is indefinite, but when you say my book, now it's not an indefinite noun. This book, in my book construction, is a definite noun. Then you have mu'arraf bil lam, that is an indefinite noun which has been transformed to a definite noun by adding a lam with sukoon in the beginning. Since it cannot be pronounced, so you add a hamza too in the beginning, and that is the prefix of al. Kitabun al kitabu, hakimun al hakimu, qalamun al qalamu. This pronunciation of lam, certain huruf, certain letters of the Arabic alphabet, when fall in the beginning of an indefinite noun which has the addition of alif lam in the beginning, allow the lam to be pronounced and others don't. The letters which allow the lam to be pronounced are called al-huruful qamariya, and those which do not allow the lam to be pronounced are called al-huruf shamsiya, like seen, as-samau, ash-shamsu, as-sadiqu, etc., etc. Then there are a few things more to remember about this lamut tarif. It has different meanings. It is used for the whole class. It's used for a particular object or person. Then its usage, we can take a few examples in different categories of nouns, which will let us find out that how this is in use. One example of the simple nouns, for example, kitabun, kitaban, and kitabin. When you will add alif lam to these nouns, let's see how they would look like. This will become al-kitabu, al-kitaba, and al-kitabi. Al-kitabu, al-kitaba, al-kitabi. Similarly, al-qalamu, al-qalama, al-qalami. Al-baytu, al-bayta, al-bayti. An example of the musanna noun, muslimani, Then in nasab form it would be muslimaini, and then muslimaini. So with the addition of alif lam, this will come up to be al-muslimani, al-muslimaini, and al-muslimaini. No change in this case. Here there was a change that tanween was reduced to a single harakat, dhamma, fatha and kasra. But here the word almost remains the same, except that it has a sound of al in the beginning. Muslimani becomes al-muslimani, muslimaini becomes al-muslimaini, and muslimaini becomes al-muslimaini. So would be the case of a feminine musanna. For example, this is a feminine. Kalimatun is a word. Kalimatani, and musanna would be kalimataini. While learning, you would feel that I am doing an unnecessary repetition. This is not unnecessary. I want the students to be fully tuned with the i'rab of the noun. And whenever they come across a noun, a student has to note the kind of a noun, number of a noun, gender of a noun, and i'rab of a noun. So in rafa form it would be kalimatani, in nasab and jar form it would be kalimataini. But when there would be addition of the lamut tarif, and the noun which has been added alif lam in the beginning is known as mu'arraf bil lam. So this would be al kalimatani, al kalimataini, and al kalimataini. No other change. Then we take an example of the masculine plural form. For example, muslimuna. In nasab form it will be muslimina, and in jar form too it would be muslimina. Add alif lam in the beginning, and this would come up to be al-muslimuna. Al-muslimina. Al-muslimuna, al-muslimina, al-muslimina. Then we can have the example of feminine plurals. Mu'minatun, mu'minatun, mu'minatin. Remember, there is no fatha on this ta makhtuta, the long ta, in plural masculine feminine form, and then you have mu'minatin. Both nasab and jar are going to be indicated with the kasra. So you'll add alif lam to this. And since it had tanween at the end, so tanween would be reduced to the single haraka, single movement, dhamma, kasra and kasra. So it would be al-mu'minatu, al-mu'minati, and al-mu'minati. You know, in Suratul Ahzab, Innal Muslimina wal Muslimati. This is nasab form. Innal Muslimina wal Muslimati. Wal Muminina wal Muminati. Example of Jama Mukassar, the broken plurals. Kutubun. Kutuban and kutubin. So this will come up to be al-kutubu, al-kutubu, al-kutuba. It's only the tanween of fatha which is written at the top of an alif at the end, but single fatha doesn't need an alif at the end. Then al-kutubi. So al-kutubu, al-kutuba, al-kutubi, ar-rusulu, ar-rusula, ar-rusuli, al-buyutu, al-buyuta, al-buyuti. Then we can have an example of the nouns which end at alif maksura. For example, kubra. No, they are like mabni, exactly. We can't say they are mabni nouns, but they are like mabni, that they remain unchanged in rafa, nasab and jar form. So kubra would be same as kubra in rafa, nasab and jar form. So when you add lamut tarif to this, this will come up to be al-kubra, al-kubra, and al-kubra. Then we have an example, the ghair munsarif nouns, partly cooperative nouns in terms of i'rab, and they were the nouns which did not accept kasra at the end. But interestingly, when even those nouns will have an alif lam in the beginning, they will accept the kasra at the end. For example, akbaru, akbaru, akbara, akbara, and akbara. You know, in jar form, akbar does not accept kasra at the end. Even the jar form is indicated with the fatha of the last letter. But when you will add alif lam to this will turn to al-akbaru, al-akbara, and al-akbari. Note it down. Now this is allowing this kasra, whereas without the alif lam in the beginning, it was not allowing the kasra to appear at the end. You can have a few examples. Masajidun, masajidun, masajidu. It is jama mukassar with the single kasra, means the mosques, means mosques. Masajidu, masajida, and masajida. But when you add alif lam, it will become al-masajidu, al-masajida, and al-masajidi. Then we have fuqara'u. Ya ayyuhan nas antumul fuqara'u ilallah. Fuqara'u, beggars, dependents. This is the opposite of aghniya. Fuqara'u, fuqara'a, and fuqara'a. Not allowing the kasra here, but when you add alif lam, it will become al-fuqara'u, al-fuqara'a, and al-fuqara'i. Now, it is allowing this kasra here. Example is masakinu. You know, the first example, akbaru, was the example of comparative and superlative degree afalut tafdeel. That was the comparative and superlative degree of kabir. Kabir means big, and akbaru, bigger or biggest. But these three examples are of the broken plurals, which are ghair munsarif, that is, they don't allow kasra at the end. So masakinu, masakina, and masakina. But it would come up to be masakinu, al-masakina, and al-masakini. Another important thing to remember about this lamut tarif or alif lam, that as I said, that this is basically a lam with sukoon, and this lam with sukoon is called lamut tarif, the lam used to turn an indefinite noun to a definite noun. But since it's lam with sukoon, hard to pronounce, you add a hamza in the beginning. This hamza is called hamzatul wasl. Hamzatul wasl means the joining hamza. Wasl means to join. Hamzatul wasl, the joining hamza. So when you have a word before this, noun with lamut tarif, this hamza will not be pronounced. For example, you have name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahu. But when you say from Allah, you will say min Allahu, min Allahi. Similarly, you will add, here you have added min to this, And if you add lam to this, lam with kasra, it will be lillahi. The way of writing is this. So, Hamza doesn't appear in the beginning. Innal muslimina, inna al muslimina would be wrong. It would be innal muslimina wal muslimati. It would not be wa al muslimati. No. So this is Hamzatul Wasl. The last category of definite nouns, that was F, and now it would be G. That is munada. If you address someone or call someone with an indefinite name, that would also be treated as a definite name in that very construction. For example, you address a man as man, so this man is definite, though it is not a certain man or the man, but yet it would be treated as a definite noun. So this is called munada, the one being called. So that's all for today. Akhiru dawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.